Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am just really quickly showing you some things that I got from the Dollar Tree. So let me grab the one thing that is still over here. Okay, so I wanted to just show the stationery or planning things that I got, which wasn't a lot because, as you all know, I am happy with the books that I have. I have enough that should definitely last me through the whole year, and I'm hoping to really look back on this year, come December, and be able to see all of the notebooks that I utilized. So I'm not trying to buy anything in terms of that for planning, so to speak, like my month to month. But it was some things that I went in today and I just couldn't say no to. I'm actually going to start with just two of the things that is not like planner or stationery. This is Real Technique. If you all wear makeup, you probably have heard of this before. I think just about any and everybody has. It's just a sponge, and I thought it was really nice for $1. I almost want to go back and get like a few more just for keepsake. Sometimes I make different baskets for my friends for different holidays or occasions, and this is always like a nice color that fits a lot of different things that you can throw in. So I think it's something I might do, and I'm totally that person that like if I go to Walmart now and I see something for my kids that they'll like for Christmas, I'll buy it now, especially if it's at a low cost, and hold it for Christmas. So I am that person that will do that. So I got this, and I also got this. Now, a lot of people are probably like, this is cheap looking. What are you going to use it for? What does it say you're supposed to use it for first? Just a clear plastic bag. What I am using this for is in my work bag now, and I probably will do a super quick video maybe tomorrow when I transition and stuff in it. I actually have my things in like a plastic Ziploc. So I thought this was a little bit cuter. It's nowhere near fancy, but it's just a little bit cuter and don't look so bad pulling out a Ziploc, which is what I'm using now. So let's get into what I bought from the Dollar Tree. Whenever I see these, which sometimes they can sell pretty fast out at the Dollar Tree that I go to, but I love these. For one, these have a lot of tape on it, if you ask me, especially for 125. They work perfect. I've always used these, have no complaints whatsoever. So I grabbed those. I grabbed this notebook, and it's funny because I kept on saying, no, you don't need it. No, you don't need it. No, you don't need it. And I was looking at it and standing there, and it was a mess. And I got it because it's a jot notebook. I got it because I like this size, for one. If it's something that I'm choosing to use for planning, which I doubt, this is definitely something I can see to use for a journal or just notebook that I tag along, like throw in the bag with me, like just the everything notebook. The pages are okay. It's blank. I like how sturdy this is, and I like just the gold writing on there, so I grabbed that. And I really didn't need this. This is kind of busy. I don't know if you can see it. It says kind of busy. I liked it because of the pattern that's on here. Granted, I do like putting my own stickers, and it doesn't mean that I can't, but I just like the way this looks. And this is jot. So not only did I like the way the actual cover looked to it, but the paper, I'm not a fan that it's perforated, but it could work to your advantage depending on what you're using it for. I like the fact that the paper is pretty thick. I mean, you all can't feel it, but you can probably hear it and see it. This is pretty thick paper, which was surprising to me because I've gotten notebooks, jot as well that the pages were not this thick. This is nice. So I'm excited to have this, and I will probably more than likely immediately start using this. I know it's so bad. But this was too cute for me. These two were just too cute for me to turn down. I couldn't do it. So I got it. And last but not least, this is what I'm most excited about. I found this in the book section. And I tell you, I lucked out when I went here, because this is the Dollar Tree that's by my house that has like the worst things in it. It's small. They never really have anything. But today when I went, they were doing shipment and I was right on time. So this is what I got out the book section. They only had one. I was so upset because I would have bought another one to throw into a basket for someone. But it's a guided journal. And look at how this is not just any guided journal. Mind you, this is $1.25. It has, you can put your name right there. What I like most about it is, if you're somebody that is struggling with journaling, haven't journaled before, don't really know what to expect, or even if you've hit that peak sometimes, sometimes if you're a journaler, you may have like a pocket, I like to call it, where it may be difficult for you to journal or think of things to write. Guided journals are good. If you can't buy a guided journal, all you have to do is Google it, and they'll come up with different questions to ask. You can type it in and have it for a whole month. Pinterest is really good at those things. So if you haven't tried it, try it out. This one is called Simple and Free. And what mainly drew this to me was, for one, how it looks. For two, this is a 7-month journal. So each month for the 7 months, focus on something different, like food, clothes, possessions, media, waste, spending, and stress. These are all things that I struggle with. Will I be able to write a month straight in here? I don't think so, because that's how it is with my devotional. Not all the time do I get a chance to read it. But is this something that I would continuously work on to finish? Most definitely. And the author of this, I'm figuring, has to be a Christian because of the questions that she asks in here. I'll give you an example and go to one that's like really important to me, and that would be the spending section. No wonder it's something that I'm excited about. Okay, so this is the spending section. This is how it looks at the beginning of each month, and it's just, I'll just read off quickly some of the questions that they ask. Like, what are 7 places you'll allow yourself to spend this month? Name one thing you love or can't live without from each place. Another one is, what practices and progresses would you like to see in your spending and giving habits? So everything is like centered around, you know, like each, whatever that theme is for that month. And I think it's good. And then what made me know that she has to be like a Christian, or yeah, because some of the prompts, like this one is, well, no, not that one. That's just, what is your relationship to money like? How has it changed or remained in the past few years? But this one, what person, truth, affirmation, or prayer is sustaining you lately? It's another, where's the other section where it asks like so many spiritual questions that was not only spiritual, but it was very specific, like saying Jesus, and like one is write a prayer Of course I can't find it now. Of course I can't. But yeah, like, what meals, food, drinks, or other goodies do you associate with the do you associate with Sabbath rest? Um, who is in your life? Who in your life do you notice observing Sabbath in a really beautiful way? Um, and then I think the last one is like write a prayer or something. I can't. Of course, I can't find it now. But I was just like, it's like here. What has surprised you about Jesus in your reflections on him? Do you view faith, spirituality, church, or Jesus differently than you did when you first started, and in what ways? So I feel like, you know, this is nice. I always tell people, especially with being a counselor, I always tell anyone that I'm working with, but because especially if I'm working with someone in substance use, they may or may not have a connection with spirituality, and that's why a lot of people who struggle with addiction in different areas does not like AA, because of what it hinges on and just the spirituality part. But I always tell people, if you know, always feel free to adapt things to yourself. And that's just like anything else, just like journaling or planning. Like, if you see something that I'm doing or anybody else is doing and you're kind of like, oh, I don't get why she does that, find a way to tweak it. If you feel like in any way it might a little bit help you, find a way to tweak it, because nothing has to be the exact same. So that's with a lot of things in life. I feel like sometimes we will get in our own way with certain things if we have like this all or nothing sort of thinking. Always feel free to like rearrange things, use different words, if it means that it helps you get to a deeper understanding. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check your local Dollar Tree, because you all might be able to find this. I think it's a good gift to give to anybody, but it's also something great to have for yourself. 7 months of journal prompts, of guided journaling for $1.25. Can't beat that. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.